Hey everybody, it's me Bernaso and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Last time, Yuri and Asuki got into a big fight out of the poem, and I went with Saori to the classroom to find some like stuff for the big thing they're doing. I forgot what it's called, but it says the two of us enter the classroom. Saori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Saori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Saori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted while we need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Cut. Saori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelves. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead. Saori clutches her forehead. Geez, Saori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Saori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Saori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh god. Saori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Bernaso? Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wrenching from the pain, Saori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pass Saori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Saori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Saori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Saori, here. I hand Saori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Saori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Saori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Saori placed the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it, it'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey Bernaso, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kinda oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things, I couldn't. I would hurt myself. I'll fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if something found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Right, Naso? I don't think that you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. even after all these years. You are rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Right, Naso? I'm so glad that nothing changed between us. So do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sardi has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thoughts like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monika, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sardi humps to her feet. Ah! She clenches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast. After hurting yourself. Ugh. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sardi out of the classroom. Sardi plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with our sharing our poems. Sorry, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sardi frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sardi. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, right, Naso? Well, Sardi, I failed to come up with an excuse for Sardi. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Oh, we're doing this again? I'm gonna, just because I felt bad for Natsuki, I'm gonna go with her first. Because I think that might change her. Because I feel bad what happened to her last time. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's better either. Phew. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizing my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sardi's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sardi has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's not like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Oh, this one's longer. Oh, that is really longer. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wrinkly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of her words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up, and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's a girl. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, that's not that. Okay, that's not that good. I don't know. This not bad, right? It's kind of bad. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an aeronautic jerk. Do you know people like them? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. Do you think she likes the spiders? Is that it? I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of. If people find out, they make fun of you. Or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's true. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, well, I'm gonna do Saturday next. Right, Naso? I really love your poem. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Huh? I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You could tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so. No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Oh, damn. Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can feel through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Okay. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Saturday? I pat Saturday's head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Saturday starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Ranaso, will you give me your poem? I kinda want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you completely misunderstood. I didn't want to write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sarah hastily bends down to pick up the PC drop. But being attentive around her surviving, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the pencil. Sarah clutches the desk beside her to support her knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sarah. Yeah. I grab Sarah's arm and help her sit on the desk. Anyway, I haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry about it. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles? I pop up my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Light balls of shine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingling, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottle all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels like a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save my day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scrapping. I blow dust on my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like they elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all alone, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come. It's such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. So like, the poem was kind of good, but like this last part, damn it, the jar broke. Is this something that actually happened here? Holy crap, sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good. You should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You got pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sardi always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be so pessimistic. We did Monika first, so I'm gonna go Yuri. Yeah. Let's see what you written today for today. Hmm. Well done, Brian Asel. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Huh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see in your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you would like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. That raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by a scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my stream tended. I don't know what that is. As an ordinary human, I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconsciousness, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was hungry curiosity. The raccoon an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon's friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I am merely projecting my emotions onto the new satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me an excitement of rush of blood. Classic public conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Now, I don't know, her handwriting is something with it. I was a little more daring with the one than yesterday's. I could see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions to them. Yeah, if I take a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to it in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I usually force to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being reducted for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have a lot in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Last but not least, Monika. Hi again, Brianasso. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You'll never know. Want to share what you wrote today? For today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monika. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Saturday, like the other one you wrote. Why? It's always Saturday. I think it has something to do with the things I pick. I think those really matter. You two are like a dynamic duo. Haha, that's kind of exaggerating, is it? Yeah, probably, but you spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but you and Asuka are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you could talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grandly waveforms. Squeaky, screeching, piercing, sine, sin, or I don't know. Cosine, tangent. I can't read them. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a violin on a piece of crust. An endless poem of meaningless. What does this mean? Hold on, what is this? Isn't like, it sounds a little dark. Like, you know how this game gets like, I think, disturbing, like later on. I feel like it's something to do with Monika, like whatever this thing is, whatever she's saying, like, and like when you do like, you know, the word things, she's not even there. Like, there's only Monika, Yuri, and Natsuki. Wait, why is Monika? I mean, Saori, those three, they're the only ones there. So I feel like there's something to do with Monika. Like, it's weird. I don't know yet. Is you more sad than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. It's kind of like playing my space of paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they are trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversational with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know what might change your mind. Or when something unexpected happens. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Why did that, like... I feel like that's kind of warned me from the game. Okay, everyone. Like, save before something actually bad happens. I'm gonna be sure before I end this one. I'm just making sure I save. We're all done reading each other poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could sit at the front room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? Oh, it's the festival. Okay. It's not like we could put anything. good in a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sardi has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but doesn't that tell us what we're actually going to be doing for this event? Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing? Monika? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Saturday's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't really start putting those posters up, didn't you? Did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri had never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago? It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to do to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's all about expressing your feelings, but intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sari and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around in everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Okay, please don't say that. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the event. I think those things what they're saying is like foreshadowing or something. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way, Monika. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the poem. The title of this poem is The Fly, They Fly. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to imply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sardi looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you so much. I was just hoping to get a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sardi? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the poem. This poem is called Yuri. Anxiety glances at each of us. Yuri, you could do it. Or you could do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Criticism Eye. Yuri's voice shakes and starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of fierce and a confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enhances with a perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into her whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she be bewildering even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Look like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sari hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks into the poem. This one's called My Mid though. Sorry, I giggled. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sari begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cherry like a sardius. It's sincere and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sari's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is the Sari meant when she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sari finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sari. Even Brian Nasso liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sari. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where there's sort of a gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Branasso. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Branasso lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go what I wrote for the day. I stand up and step in front of the poem. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki burgly out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. When she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a little rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bubbled up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finished and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it for other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It'll be working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have a weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I could do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Saturday and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, I'm impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Saturday? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay right now, so you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I woke home with Saturday once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Saturday is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Saturday? Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, sorry, fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk with her. Yeah. Cause what's the point? You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really you seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly right now, so you think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to. wanted it, so sorry. I already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that never is going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing of Sandy to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here, and tomorrow we'll be continuing this thing, the poem. Because I think the next episode, I don't know, I'm just guessing. I feel like something incredible is gonna be happening. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out guys. I love you all.